Next, read this, a guide to the terms in this book. Because I'm going to be using all kinds of terms in this book you might not be familiar with, or terms you need help understanding when you get to them, I want you to know what I'm talking about before you read on, so you'll be in the know. Spirit. I use the term spirit to represent the consciousness of the universe. It's like saying divine intelligence. Spirit is like a matrix where all possibilities exist in essence prior to being brought into form. This intelligence is greater than you and I and is the source of everything. Spirit is pure creativity, and it is constantly in motion, dreaming and making, unmaking and evolving. Although, as I mentioned before, I like to stay away from religious connotations, spirit really is synonymous with God. That said, spirit is not a deity that looks like an old white man in the sky. It can't be contained, nor can it be described in human terms. Spirit also represents the vastness of this consciousness. Interchangeably, I use other names you might be familiar with too. Great mind, source, the field, the quantum field, cosmic consciousness, the universe, higher power, the I am, and so on. Every one of us, in fact, every single life form, is intrinsically part of spirit because our life force is part of spirit and returns to spirit as source. So we are unified within spirit as immortal spiritual beings having a limited mortal human experience. Realm of spirit. The realm of spirit is the primary reality. Spirit is the source of all life. All ideas, all concepts, all potentials, and possibilities come here in this invisible consciousness without exception. The realm of spirit refers to the state of formlessness, where everything, every form is possible. It has sometimes been referred to as the quintessence, where ideas exist in their purest essence before they come into form. Everything exists in the realm of spirit first, before it takes form, called into form by our desires, intentions, beliefs, and conditioning. First we are formless, then we take form, all within the vastness of spirit. It's like invisible cloud storage for every idea that has ever come up from humans or from spirit, as well as those we have not yet come up with. We can download anything once we connect to its essence. Co-creation. When we are in alignment with spirit, we are aware that we are essentially two parts, human and spirit combined. Co-creation is deliberately acting as part of a creative partnership with spirit. Imagine spirit has dreamed us, then manifests as a spark of spirit within us, animating us. When we are inspired through that spark, then we can dream the world. We co-create reality in partnership with spirit. Our human personalities and our spiritual natures, ego and soul, work together to bring events, things, and intentions into our reality. In a way, we are the paintbrush for spirit, and at the same time, we are the artist creating on the canvas of our lives. Spiritual amnesia. This is the state of forgetting that we are spiritual beings and thinking that life is created by self-will alone. Forgetting our purpose and only seeing through the limited lens of scientific materialism. The state of accepted awareness that reality is finite and limited to be experienced and perceived through the five senses only. As souls incarnating and perhaps even as children, we know that we are spiritual beings, but somewhere along the way we forget this important truth. Someone in a state of spiritual amnesia has forgotten there is a higher power, a divine intelligence that we can tap into to co-create reality. When in spiritual amnesia, we think that this life is the only one, and that there is human potential but no spiritual aspect to our existence. Spiritual narcolepsy. This is what happens when you fall asleep at the wheel of your life.